Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Guess What Space Object Inspired My Eyeshadow. Today, we are doing another zodiac constellation, and we're going to talk about it. So, this particular one is visible in the summer if you're in the northern hemisphere, and winter if you're in the southern hemisphere. For us northern hemisphere people, best time to see it is around 9 p.m. in mid-August. The brightest star in this constellation is Cos Australis. The second brightest star is Nunki. This constellation is actually located in the area where the Milky Way is at its brightest and most dense. So it's got some really cool objects in it, including one of my favorite nebula, the Horseshoe Nebula. It's also home of the Lagoon Nebula and the Trifid Nebula and the Red Spider Nebula. So a whole bunch of nebulas are in there. According to mythology, this constellation represents the archer and or the centaur. And Greeks kind of stole this particular constellation from the Babylonians who originally had it. But in Greek mythology, it's sometimes thought that this is the centaur Chiron, who is the son of Philyra and Cronus, who is said to have changed himself into a horse to escape his jealous wife, Rhea. It's also said that rather than this being Chiron, that he created this centaur and another one as a constellation to guide the Argonauts as they sought the Golden Fleece. People who are born under this constellation are born between November 22nd and December 21st. So I am, of course, talking about Sagittarius. Now, Wolf, my husband, is a Sagittarius, and some of these fit him rather well, and some do not. Sagittarius tend to be optimistic, adventurous, very honest, pretty spontaneous, and flexible, go with the flow. All of those, except possibly the optimists, fit my husband very, very well. he can sometimes be a little bit of a negative Nancy, but not too bad. He's over here laughing at me. They can be somewhat unpredictable, sometimes fickle. They can also occasionally be boastful, sharp-tongued, harsh, pretentious, catty, inconsistent, or unreliable. Yeah, I think Wolf can sometimes be a little sharp-tongued, maybe harsh, though never towards me, but he is the most consistent person. So I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. Tell me, did you figure it out? See you tomorrow.